Hi, beautiful souls. Uh, I want to talk about something that I don't know. Most of the human beings, I need to say this, most of the human beings, I don't know. Sorry for the entrance, but I want to talk about Buddha, a guy that was the prince of Nepal, which is now Nepal. I think the name when he born was something else, but I don't really remember. And he renounced, he abdicated his status, or status. I prefer to say it in Latin, his status. In English, his status. But he renounced his position as a prince to look for the truth because he couldn't cope with how the life uh, supposed to be, and he didn't cope with the meaning of it. So he renounced his position with 19 years old, and he's gone. And he was gone, I believe, from 19 to 35 years old. He had 35 when he came back, like a monk with nothing. And apparently, he didn't find anything on his trips. And whatever he found, it was in India, still on his birthplace. India, Nepal, India, well, it's not the same anymore, but geographically it's on the same place, let's say like that. So, and that's when he ended up seated on a boundary tree, and whatever happened to him made the world made statues all over the world. You can see more statues of Buddha than anyone else. Why? Was the guy crazy? Why did he renounce all that comfort? Because he was very comfortable as a prince of Nepal. He had everything. He lived in a castle with a beautiful woman, with everything he wanted, materially speaking. But the first time he went out of the castle, he said, nah, there's something wrong here. And with 35 years old, he found out what was wrong with a human being. And that's why, well, his name is Siddhartha Gautama. Gautama, I think, means, well, Buddha itself, the word, means the awakened one. And by the way, he was 500 years before Christ. I'm not going to into that now. So he tried to help people 500 years before Christ. However, he tried, and whenever he tried, which is the problem, the timings, we didn't have the media like we have now to spread the word, despite the fact that the things start to be spreaded a lot of years after. But at least now people should understand something. Even the second most known, well, the one that was named Buddha is the one that I'm talking about, the Prince of Nepal. And then there was the second, maybe I think most known Buddha is Chinese one, Otai, I believe is his name, the laughing Buddha with the fat guy in China. So there's more Buddhas all over the world, which is more people awake from the illusion of the the suffering. Well, I've been talking about that, but I'm not going to into that now. That must be with a process, with some kind of, let's call it magic. And, well, to be fair, the only thing I would like to, like a friend, is inspire people to risk, to see something different. You know, it's not a big risk. It's the same when you are about to eat something that you never ate before. That's a risk. It's probably disgusting on your mouth, but you take the risk. You try to taste it, right? You put it on your mouth and you have the risk. And then, maybe it's good, maybe it's not, but you took the risk to taste something different. And to be fair, it's just a suggestion. Maybe that difference is what you seek, is what you would like to find. We never know. I don't want to press or push someone into, let's call it, my ideas. Oh God, it's not ideas, it doesn't matter. To push people to my inspiration, I don't want that. I don't, this is not part of whatever I see. It doesn't need to be pushed, to be pressed, to be inducted to people. No. If you don't want to see it, if you don't want to look like, if you don't want to look for, who am I? Or who is someone else that can try? Whatever it is, probably worth it. Let's use the word probably. I would say it is. But it's just a suggestion. Try to, a suggestion, to think about that on a present moment. Like I already said in a few videos that I did, forget the past. Or try to not forget, it's impossible to forget. Try not living with the past in your thoughts, on at least in one moment. Try not live on the future, because to be fair, the future doesn't exist. You are always on the present. The future is just clockwise, like if you never had a clock, what would be the future for you? Tomorrow never comes. And if you try to realize with rationality and logic, use your intelligence, you are always on the present. You'll never be on the future unless you can do a time machine. And okay, I just want to, a suggestion again, to think about it. Was the guy crazy? The first Buddha? To renounce that all comfort that we all seek for it? To be happy? To feel better? I need to have more and more? Wow, he had everything and he renounced it. Why? Why? You think about it. And he wasn't crazy. Actually, the world gave him a lot of credit. You can buy a Buddha statue everywhere. Even left his image for eternity. Have a good day, beautiful souls.